You are listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast, a podcast by diehard fans for fans. Mark covers all things Penn State football and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as well as anything related to the sports and fitness world. Tune in weekly to listen to a couple of dedicated fans talk about these topics without filters. Thank you for listening to the Mark Lesko Podcast.
All right, everybody. Welcome back into another episode of the Mark Lesko Podcast, joined by Brett Cable once again to talk Penn State football, Penn State, Indiana. Indiana comes into Beaver Stadium, of course, at noon Saturday, which is a fantastic time to have a game, as always.
Yeah.
What's up, Penn State? What's up, Penn State fanatic? Yeah, as always, we get a noon game. And
we suck at noon, but
yeah, I think big noon kickoff will be there. I think they go to every noon game. I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Penn State, Indiana. Oh. 82.7% chance of Indiana winning, 17.3% chance for us. Spread is minus 13.5. Over under 48.5. So that's what we're looking at there. Indiana, they're averaging 46.4 points a game. Their quarterback, well, hold on, let me pull it up here. But, yeah, they're averaging 46.4 points per game.
Yeah.
And Penn State, let's see their offense. Thought I had it pulled up. But Penn State, statistics-wise, they're averaging 30.8 points a game. Defensively, Indiana's giving up on average second in the Big Ten, 248 yards a game. Penn State is averaging 325 a game that they're giving up. And you know, statistics-wise for Penn State, for the players, highest passer is still Drew Aller, who is no longer playing for us, 1,100 yards.
Yeah.
Leading rusher, 688, Katron. Leading receiver, 281. Second leading receiver, 236, Kyron Hudson. And then for Indiana, the stats for their players is Fernando Mendoza, 2,124. Keelan Black, their running back, 619 rushing. But they have two 600-yard receivers, Amari Cooper Jr. and Elijah Surratt. I mean, E.J. Williams is at 336.
Yeah.
And our second leading receiver is at 292. So, or I'm sorry, 232. So, you know, even their third leading receiver is better than our statistics wise.
Yeah.
Better than our second. So, yeah, 336 to 236.
Amari Cooper is really good. He's their best receiver. Yeah.
They have a stacked team. And again, defensively, they're giving up 248. We're averaging
a lot after that last game. Before Ohio State, it wasn't bad, but yeah.
Yeah, we're averaging 30.8 points per game. Oh, man. Indiana's given up 248. So, pretty horrendous across the board. Offensively, Indiana is second with 504.9 yards per game. USC is averaging one more yard per game. So, this is a really good team we got coming into town, Indiana. It's the first time in a long time Indiana's been good. They had this like 100-year-old fan out in the field last week, and she has seen like 2 good seasons in her. She's owned tickets since 1949. She's seen 2 good seasons, and it was the last 2 years. That's the last 2 good seasons she's ever seen in her life. And then in 1967, they did something, and that's it. So pretty horrendous across the board. Real quick, guys. After this, we're going to do a members-only video. We'll do it live. So for those of you that are members, we'll do it live. It'll be on there for you guys. It's just going to be some exclusive content, and I'll use those member videos to go a little more in depth with my thoughts on the season and the background of the podcast, how it started, my background, Brett's background, how he joined on, stuff like that. So for those of you that, because I'm going to answer every one of you guys' comments when you come on here. I love answering your comments. This is kind of so in that OJ doc, OJ Made in America, his friend, he was signing autographs after a practice or something. And his friend asked him, because he was out there for like 4 hours signing autographs. And his friend asked him, he's like, OJ, how do you do that? How do you sign all those autographs? And he said, man, I wanted this. And, whether it's a good comparison or not, all these comments, that's what I wanted. So I'm going to answer all your comments. That's what I want to do. I want to talk to every one of you guys. But at some point, it may come down to the fact that I may not be able to get to as much content as I want on public videos and answer as many comments as I want in depth as I could in a private video. So that's just for the members. I mean, I'm gonna, again, if you want some more detailed like content, stuff like that, that's what the members only videos are for. So I hope you guys support us. Subscribe, like the video, share with your friends, turn on the notifications, and support us monetarily if you can. If not, that's great too. It's just great to have you guys on here. So, but I would encourage you to do the membership, just because you'll just get that. You'll get a little more of our time, if that makes sense. Brett, does that make sense?
Yeah.
As long as Coach K is calling the plays, it's going to be really hard winning another game this year. Yeah, I think after this week, if they do bad again, he's going to be fired up. Please, God. I think Coach Terry said that. Didn't Coach Terry say that he wouldn't do that or something like that?
He said at this point in time, he has a hard time thinking that would happen. He doesn't think any changes need to be made. But like, if it's horrendous to where if it's to the point where we can't score a touchdown, man, like if that happens against Indiana, you need to be gone. Like, you need to be gone yesterday. You need our tight end coach and whoever to call plays. I don't care who it is, somebody.
Yeah.
Right? Danny O'Brien could do a better job calling plays.
Wasn't it Ty Howell and Cedar, or was it Ty Howell and Poindexter? I know Poindexter is safeties, but wasn't he like helping?
It was Ty Howell and Sider last year against Michigan State, or no, 2 years ago against Michigan State. I think it was Rutgers.
Ole Miss.
The last couple of games, and we looked good.
Poindexter's a good enough coach that he could do that. So.
Yeah, but he'd be more so on the defensive side. But
yeah,
Harry Smith has an offensive background. I think he could do it. So, I mean, I think Harry Smith would do better. So
yeah, if Clifford is throwing more passes than Katron gets carries. Yeah.
That's literally, yeah.
David K, again, thanks for the super sticker, man. For you
David.
members, I made emojis, custom emojis.
Yep.
Brett's they're funny if you can pop them up. I don't know.
I didn't make any of them, but I contributed to one of them technically. So, yeah.
What'd you do?
I didn't make any of the emojis, but I contributed to one of the names of one of the emojis. Correct? Yeah. If you think of the team, in Indiana. That's not Indiana.
Yeah, so after this, guys, I'll just switch it to members only, and then you guys can get on. Members only, like members only jacket on the Sopranos. That's what we'll be doing. But yeah, so Penn State, Indiana, we showed the statistics across the board. I mean, Mendoza is an absolute monster at quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't look like anything special, man. He doesn't, but he's a good quarterback, and they got good running backs, good receivers. Obviously, the passing game is off the charts. Again, averaging 46.4 yards a game. They're averaging 48.6 yards per game. Why doesn't it have 2,000 plus rushing yards on the season, averaging 5.7 yards a carry? Rushing yards per game, 245. Yards per attempt on passing, 9.4. Passing yards per game, 250, 9.2 for Indiana. I mean, I'm not even going to address ours because it's not even close. I think we should have ChatGPT call the plays this week. I think they should find a child in the stands, no younger than 10 years old, and he'll be fine. I think he could call the plays. Terry Smith, again, old school guy, play for Joe. He would call way better plays because it's just going to be simple, conservative stuff. That's what we need, and they don't do it. I mean, if Liam Clifford throws the ball again, the fans might boycott Liam Clifford if he throws another pass.
So the problem with that play too is there was a one route. There was one route for that play for Liam, so he wasn't even set up for success. Like, if you're going to make him throw it, give him more than one route. Like, he had nowhere to throw the ball. So I feel bad for Liam to be put in that position.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
not even his fault.
It's not even his fault. They put him in that position. He didn't ask for it, but he was like, "Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it getting on the field." He had that third down completion, so he made up for it. But
again, you know, it maybe back in the day, if Liam was playing quarterback instead of his brother, maybe we win a national title. You know, Brett, what do you think?
I don't know if I go that far now.
But Grunk, I'm still happy with Grunk, man. He is nothing against Drew Aller. Like I feel bad for the kid. He's just not. Grunk is better than him. And Brett, I said it at the second week. I said I'd rather lose with Grunk than win with Aller, because as wild of a take as that is, I mean, it's just I thought Grunk was better, and from what we've seen from Grunk, man, like for what he's dealing with he's
played 2 games against two top 10 defenses.
He's got Matthew Broderick. Is it Matthew Broderick? He was Go-Go Gadget. He's got Go-Go Gadget up there calling the plays, holding his IHOP menu. So, yeah. It's I don't know, man.
Grunk's at 62% for 2 games against 2 top 10 defenses. It's pretty good. I mean,
yeah.
The yards aren't there, but that's because you got the IHOP menu.
Well,
that's it.
Got IHOP calling the plays up there. And for me personally, it's nothing. It's not like because Kotelnicki looks a certain way. It's because people made the joke that he's holding an IHOP menu instead of a play call sheet.
Yeah.
I think he should get an NIL deal with IHOP over there by Hills Plaza. That's what he should do. But Grunk, 343 yards, 62% completion percentage through 2 games, which is almost better than Drew. Both on the road. Yeah. 1 TD, 3.
The touchdown interception ratio is not good, but we all know that one interception was a punt. Wasn't even in bounds. I don't even count that one. And then the other one was a tip ball. You know what I mean? Like, none of them are horrendous. So.
Yeah. So this game, again, it's at noon. Indiana is on fire right now. They're doing really good. Yeah. The rankings came out tonight. Notre Dame was 10. Oregon's 9, and
I didn't even see them.
for some reason, dude, like Memphis and Virginia were unranked, or Virginia's 11 and Memphis is unranked, but they still got in the top 12. I don't know how that works. I thought it was top 12 no matter what. Dude, I don't know. Someone will have to explain that to me, but I thought it was just straight up top 12. That's what I thought. Maybe that's next year or something, but anyway, Ohio State is 1. I thought Indiana or A&M should be 1, which they said that on, Booger said that on the panel. Joey Galloway was on there. He said they're going by eye test, which again, I think that should be Indiana, should be number 1. And again, like I said, Ohio State did not dominate Penn State. Of course, there's so many Ohio State fans just commenting about how we're wrong, and which we're not. But of course they say that they can't even take a compliment to save their life. UVA got in because ACC winner gets auto bid. Okay. Now what about Memphis? Because they're what are they, the MAC or something? What is Memphis? Aren't they conference? No. What are they?
Let me see. I'm looking.
Oh yeah, AAC. They're the American Athletic Conference in football.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway, it's at noon, Beaver Stadium. We'll see how the crowd looks. I mean, it's the first home game since Northwestern. And then the game, it's like before or after Thanksgiving. We'll see how that one looks too, because people either leave or come back. Which are we even home for? I don't know. I've lost track of the schedule because it's just
for what week?
Thanksgiving break. So I'll look at the schedule right now. It's
we only have one more away game. We just played two in a row.
So Indiana at home,
Michigan State,
and then the game after is at Rutgers. So for those of you
Rutgers
that are in Jersey, New York, you could go to that game and support them there. But again, like, let's say we beat Indiana, man, we could make a run because that's going to be a ton of momentum. I think we can beat Michigan State, Nebraska, Rutgers. I think we can beat those teams. But yeah, it's if we win our last 3 or 4, we'll go to a bowl game. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. 4, 5, 6.
We need 3 wins. Yeah.
So it'd be 6 and 6. But if we beat
we need
Indiana,
to basically beat Nebraska, Michigan State, and Rutgers, which is doable. But
yeah. Michigan State always hard to play there. Nebraska, I mean, they're better than us. Rutgers always, that's pretty much always a win, but we'll see. And then Indiana, for the first time, we're 25-2 against Indiana all time. For the first time in a very long time, man, they're very good, and we're playing them. We didn't play them last year. Yeah, it's interesting, man. Like, for Indiana to be coming in here ranked number 2, like, are you kidding me right now? Like, I saw this thing last night. It said, imagine waking up from a 2-year coma and seeing Sam Darnold, Daniel Jones, and Mac Jones being the leading quarterbacks in the NFL, and seeing Notre Dame or Indiana number 2.
Yeah,
They're like, what happened?
crazy.
Same with Memphis, highest ranked. Okay. Thanks, Chris. That's Chris. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how this is going to go, guys. This is a really, this could be really ugly. I mean, Ohio State, they handled Penn State. They did. But when they got us on deep balls, and one of the touchdowns was the tip pass. Ohio State fans didn't give us either two touchdowns. They said we were lucky that we even got 2 touchdowns. So
what it comes down to, if we can clean up those deep balls, man, we can play with anybody. Yeah. I'm not saying we'll win, but we should be able to play with them. Our defense played pretty good other than that.
But here's what they're going to do. They're going to just dice us up on the run game, man, or on the pass game, and we're not going to adjust. We're going to blitz safeties. We're going to blitz, and they're not going to make any adjustments, and they're probably going to dice us up in the passing game. So that's what Ohio State did. it's just one of those games where I think it could get ugly. Ohio State to me personally never really got like super ugly. I mean, we kind of we went down at the end and nearly scored, like that would have made it 38-20, 38-21, 38-22. So, we stayed in it somewhat. And then with Indiana, I mean, I think they're just going to pass it all over us, man. I mean, they have a great they have a great pass game, and that's what their strength is. But if we start playing pass, put like 6 DBs on the field, whatever it is, then they can run. They can also run. I mean, not only is that just basic football, but they have a decent run game too. So, I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard to tell what exactly we're going to see. But if I were to guess, it's going to be us losing pretty handily. We can go over score predictions, but I will say Katron, he has more yards on the ground than Keon Black, so it's just one of those games, man. It's probably going to get ugly, like I said. They're probably going to score a lot of points, and unless they can do something drastic on offense, and that means leave Andy K at his house, give him some Xanax, pass him out, and then we'll call the plays. I mean, literally call Brett or I. We'll call the plays. I mean, it's not that hard. So, it can't be much worse than what he's doing. So, if that means giving Grunk, the play sheet and letting him do his own thing, I don't know. But if we can score some points, then, we might be able to keep it close. But like Indiana, dude, I think they're going to put up at least 40 points on us. And I don't think we score that much on offense. I don't think that's really possible for us right now. So that's kind of what it's looking like, Brett. But what do you think in depth here on the game? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to go one of two ways. Are we going to get the Indiana
Brett,
that's been
real quick? Okay, so we have one interception for us, and it's 2 defensive linemen. Alonzo Ford is technically our leading interception player with 1.
Yeah.
Well,
Zakee Wheatley has 1 too. He's tied. Yeah.
Lewis Moore has 5.
Yeah.
Lewis Moore also leads in tackles, so he's a freak.
Yeah.
Amari Campbell has 59 tackles. Lewis Moore has 57. Yeah. So even on defense, man, they're good. I mean, obviously they're good. They're giving up. Yeah. What was the statistics on their defense? They give up on average 248 total yards a game. 248 total yards a game. And let's see what that ranks nationally.
Yeah.
Yeah, nationally that ranks 7th.
7th, yeah.
So that ranks 7th in the nation, and we are way down there. So
yeah, we're bad.
Yeah, it's it could get ugly. But go ahead, Brett.
Yeah. So if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago, Indiana went into Iowa, and they won 20-15, right? Like that. Yeah. On the best possible outcome, we could get that situation, right? I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm saying if we can get home, look at how many pressures we got against Ohio State. We had 16 pressures or something. What's his name? Chaz Coleman was there multiple, 3 or 4 times. If we can get down and tackle Mendoza, if we can cause some disruption, because we caused disruption even with our linebackers running free. But Julian Sam was just so surgical with it. He was ready for his check down. He was ready for a throwaway. He would not go down. If we can mess with Mendoza, I'm looking at the best possible outcome, right? If we can take that momentum from last game and actually get home in a couple of these, that could change the game dramatically. Because that makes them go 3 and out, or, bend don't break. We get the ball back. We stop them for a field goal. We'll take a field goal all day against Indiana. Trust me, we will. This could go either way. This could go, are we going to get the Iowa version of Indiana against at Iowa? Or are we going to get what they just did to Maryland and everybody else they just played. I don't really know. I don't think any of it. I think most of us are leaning towards the negative outcome because of what we've seen. That makes perfect sense. I don't know if it's going to be anywhere in the middle. I think it's either going to be a dogfight or we're going to get murdered. So that's what it comes down to. I mean, that's what it comes down to. If Katron Allen gets 3 carries in the second half, I'm putting an Indiana shirt on. I'm going to put one on. I don't have one yet. I'm going to grab one on Friday before the game. I'm just going to get ready for it and oil up because who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, right? So I'm getting a little dramatic here, but you guys see what I'm getting at. Katron Allen needs fed. Use Nick Singleton like you did against Ohio State. That was good. That's what we want. Nick Singleton deserves to get the ball in space because he doesn't think. He just runs to the sideline, and he's faster than everybody. So give him the ball in space. Put Katron Allen in to run between the tackles. That is correct. Do not put Liam Clifford at quarterback. You can't put him there. He's not even. He's a receiver, but he's not even one. Like he's not a starting receiver. So I want to see Kobe Howard, and Kobe Howard, and Tyseer Denmark. I'll say that again. Kobe Howard, and what you guys get the picture. So we need Kobe Howard. You need to free him now. On the presser that Terry Smith just did on Monday, he said, "You guys are right. I said that Kobe Howard would play more. He really didn't. You will see him on the field on Saturday." So I pray to the Penn State Lords that happens. We really need Kobe Howard on the field. So, and I understand he's saying that the freshmen don't know the whole playbook, but you're playing Chaz Coleman a bunch. So if Chaz Coleman can go in there and play, so can Kobe Howard. So Yvonne Kemeju, too, guys. Yvonne Kemeju has looked very good on the defensive end unit. So we got to retain Yvonne Kemeju, and we have to retain Chaz Coleman. I think we have a better chance of retaining Kemeju, but I mean, hey, Coleman's playing now, so why wouldn't he stay, right? So got to keep those guys, got to keep Kobe Howard, got to keep Tyseer. Those are the biggest players we have to retain. I would like us to keep Grunk because I think he has a promising future. I think with the right coaching, Grunk could be a superstar. So I think he could have a good day at home. This will be his first game at home, guys. It's going to be a different vibe. That's where he's used to being, so I think he'll have a better feeling for that. I think he played pretty good against Ohio State. That's a tough ask. Better than Drew played at Ohio State. So, like you were saying, he played better. So, we just need to run it down their throat. Our run defense looked much better against Ohio State. I know they don't have the best rushing attack, but guys were in their gap, and they were playing pretty sound football, except for at the end of the game with that big run that Bo Jackson did against us. But other than that big run, not too bad. So good improvement there. The deep passing cannot happen. Like Elijah Sherratt and Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper's healthy. Elijah has been going through some bumps and bruises, so we'll see how efficient he is. If he is playing, he might be a little bruised up. So yeah, I mean they have to cover better. They have to stop him at the line. They're just letting receivers run 3. They're not giving them a bump. They're not being physical. I don't know. I think that's how they're coached, but you got to play physical, man. This is the Big Ten, so a lot of stuff to clean up. But there was some positives to take out of the Ohio State game. We just need more points. We need actual drives to happen, and that's not going to happen with Kolnicki and his blizzard. That's been nothing but vanilla ice cream. So we need an actual blizzard, and it's not coming from Big K Man. So
his blizzard hasn't even been mixed up yet. It's just ingredients sitting in a jar.
Yeah.
And
ingredients are sitting on the table, and he's giving us I don't know, an ice cream sandwich from the Wawa station. I don't know, dude. It's been terrible.
He's giving us Dollar General brand ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, that's what he's giving
that
us.
Have melted and been eaten by birds and ants. So, yeah, COSU coach getting in Coleman's ear after the game. Yeah, I mean, whatever. If you guys are going to poach our players right now, then you're a bunch of
What coach was it?
morons.
Was it Larry?
Nah, I think it was I don't know who it was. He might have known him. I don't know. It is what it is. I
Probably,
mean,
yeah.
that's a good point, Chris. But
Yeah.
it's like, dude, well, there's nothing we can do about that. I mean,
No.
it sucks.
He's a freak,
You know?
man. Like, we need to keep him. He's a freak.
Him and Yvonne Kamaju both, man. Like we need to keep these good young guys. I'm not sure who the coach was. We need to keep these young good guys like Kobe Howard, Ty Zier, Yvonne, Chaz, and then the guys that can come back like AJ Harris, Amari, Tony Rojas. I swear.
Tony Rojas.
I could see like Rojas, AJ going with Franklin to Memphis or
Virginia Tech,
going to Akron, wherever he's going next.
He's probably going to V-Tech.
Yeah. So,
which, listen, we talked about this. James Franklin at Virginia Tech would be a godsend for Virginia Tech, right? So that'd be good for them. So, I mean,
yeah,
that's where he belongs. So,
well, then our buyout is less, so that's another thing that
goes towards our next staff. Yep.
Yeah. Like that's less for us. So at the end of the day, like that does work for us. And again, like they'll put a statue of them up down there because they haven't, they're never very good.
No.
So yeah, but that would be a good fit for him. Terry not playing Howard and Denmark doesn't help keep them. Sorry, but that's 100% on Terry. Consider you're going to play them to not do it. Yeah, he needs to take full reign, man. Like fire Kotelnicki, take over the offense, and he needs to take full accountability, like full action on all of this stuff. He has to. Like if he's saying they should play more and they're not, then what is he doing? What is the reason that it's not happening if he's saying it's not happening? That means he's just letting his coordinators do their thing, I guess. Yeah. I mean, he's got like a lot of stuff going on, but that's a head coach. That's what you step into as an interim. So if you have to be at the top of your list, if you have to make changes, then make the changes. I mean, we lost all of our recruits, so that doesn't matter. I mean, we lost Troy Hoon. We lost everybody. So what's it matter? Keemon Spell, Khalil Taylor, everyone except Kevin Brown, pretty much.
Khalil Taylor's going to end up going to Oregon or Ohio State.
Yeah, and a lot of those guys, again, they committed to Franklin, man. At the end of the day, they committed to Franklin because I think a lot of those Auburn commits, they're still going to Auburn because they committed to the program. It has nothing to do with the money. They just committed to the likes of the infamous Auburn University football team. So it has nothing to do with money. And even though they're disappointed Hugh Freeze was fired, they're still going to go there. So, credit goes to Franklin for that, but, they were bamboozled and brainwashed into thinking that besides maybe developing them a little bit and getting them to the NFL, that they would do anything with him at Penn State, like beat Ohio State once or twice in like the span of 20 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they need to run the ball, man, with Katron. They need to pass the ball and take some deep shots if they can. They need to keep Grunk upright. And defensively, like play the pass. My God, can we just play the pass? We don't need to blitz a safety. Put freaking DDS back in pass coverage for the love of the Lord. Like just keep them back in pass coverage. Stop them from passing. Beg them to run, and then they'll do it. I mean, like Bill Belichick did against the Bills in the Super Bowl. Play the pass. It invites them to run. Okay, if their strength is the pass, play the pass. Invite them to run. All you got to do is play the pass and put one guy, a fast guy, put King Mack out there to spy the running back. That's all you got to do. It's like it's not that hard, man. Like we could win if they just do the simple stuff. The offense needs more conservative play calling. They need to just be simple. No audibles. You saw sacks in the second half against Ohio State. Some of that was because they keep audibling and they make mistakes. I mean, they're frustrated, like they're confused. I mean, why none of those guys are in a right mindset, I would say, right now because of, what they're thinking, what they're going through. I mean, yeah, but Brett, Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things, man, where I just don't think it's gonna get better. And until Kotelnicki literally does not call plays, it's not gonna get any better. It's gonna be the same stuff. Can you imagine if Franklin was still the coach right now? How mad everyone would be. There wouldn't be any fans at the next game.
No.
I mean,
There'll be
but
fans
again,
at the game on Saturday because he's gone. That's why.
yeah. Well, yeah. Now, yeah.
It'll be full. It'll be pretty.
I
full.
would go. I would go. But
you know what's disgusting? This graphic right here with the top 5 teams, and they're all red. There's no blue and white there, guys. The beginning of the year, if you told me the top 5 for the first rankings to come out for the college football playoff, there would not be any blue and white there, I would tell you that you're crazy. Now I would tell you that you're absolutely right, because James Franklin is a complete clown. He ruined our program, and now we're left with the state of despair that we haven't felt in a very long time.
Yes, thank you, Coach Franklin. Yeah, so
what's up, Joe?
Yeah, what's up, Joe? So
keep an eye on Brett Keith.
Yes, I agree with you, Brett, that I thought about this. We were number 2 to come into the season, right? We were number 2. All right. And now we may not make a bowl game. I mean, literally, you look at our schedule, but we could literally not make a bowl game. I mean, we have to win 3 over our next 4. If we lose to Indiana and we lose to Michigan State and or Nebraska, we're out. So a team that started number 2 didn't even make a bowl. I don't know if that's ever happened before, but this is one of the most historical collapses of all time in college football. Yeah. And James Franklin is responsible because he is an absolute clown, and he ran the program into the ground, and he left it. He literally threw a match in the house and ran, and now it's just all ash and smoke. I mean, that's what he screwed it all up, and then he left. So only the way he can do it, and that's why I said fire him 10 years ago, but they didn't listen to me. So, what do I know? But again, started at number 2. Ohio State, Booger said, why should, it should be Indiana or A&M number 1. I agree. That doesn't mean Ohio State won't win at all, but, again, who have they played, man? Who have they played? So, and that goes for Indiana too, but it's eye test, man. Like, that's why I think Indiana should be number 1.
Indiana beat Oregon.
Yeah, Indiana beat Oregon. They dominated. Maryland. Okay. Ohio State beat Texas. Texas is like first one out. Okay, so Ohio State beat Texas at home by 1 touchdown, and they're one of the first teams out in the first rankings. Indiana beat Oregon on the road, who was number 9, and they're not number 1. So, again, once they put like a USC or an Ohio State 1, they just don't take them off. Like, think about that, Brett. Ohio State beat Texas at home by 1 touchdown. That's their best win.
Yeah.
All right. They should have put up more points against Penn State. We are a dumpster fire of a team right now.
Yeah.
No offense to the team. It's a dumpster fire. But Indiana beat Oregon by 10 on the road, and they're number 9. Texas is one of the first ones out. But Indiana is number 2 behind Ohio State. What kind of sense does that make?
0.
I mean, Indiana is dominating teams. They're just, I think it's the Ohio State defense. Like, they have a really good defense. But why are they ahead of Indiana? That makes no sense, man. Texas A&M, again, hardest schedule between these top teams, and they're number 3. I mean, dude, what? It's crazy. Like, to me, that just doesn't make sense. But why Notre Dame getting princess treatment? Yeah, and Notre Dame is 10. Like, again, what kind of sense does that make? So the team's mindset is in the gutter. When Dinkins got laid out from targeting, not one PSU teammate came to his aid. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's horrible. 2-loss Notre Dame, best win versus USC over 2-loss Texas, who beat Vandy and Oklahoma. And then Notre Dame lost to Miami, right? And they lost to Louisville. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, how are they numbered? That makes no sense at all.
Nope, sure doesn't.
But listen, we can all count on the fact that Notre Dame is going to be Notre Dame, and they're going to blow it, and they're not going to beat a good team. And even if they make it deep, they'll get blown out by Ohio State or Indiana, A&M, Alabama, Georgia. They can't beat any of them. So it's saw this question on Tangwell's show. Why would Franklin hire a DC that takes multiple years for players to grasp when the window is this year?
Yeah.
Because he's desperate and he doesn't know how to coach and he doesn't know how to pick people. Every blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. He got lucky with Moorhead. He got lucky with Diaz. I mean, that's a great question. I mean, someone also asked the question, Landon, you played at Penn State. You know some of the guys that are there right now. How do I get a job making six figures and being terrible at my job? He said he can't be a weatherman, so he said, can I work for Penn State football? And Landon said he didn't know how he could get him in, but he would try because they're making six figures to do absolutely nothing. They're absolutely horrendous at their jobs. So, yeah, I mean, that's James Franklin for you. Notre Dame didn't lose to Louisville. No. I meant Miami lost to Louisville. Yeah, and Notre Dame lost to Miami. So
Texas A&M.
Yeah. So
and Miami lost to Louisville.
So why are they 10? They
struggled with Boston College this past weekend. Guys.
Yeah, they beat Boston College and a local 1A high school. So again, it's obviously good to be Notre Dame. It is. Yeah, it's the logo. Like, I can't blame them totally. But for those of you guys in here, please like, share, subscribe. Member up if you'd like. Miami lost to SMU. And Notre Dame lost to them. So, yeah, favoritism is one of the prime benefits. That's the only reason Ohio State is number one, I think, besides maybe their defense. Answer me that question, guys. Why are they number one?
It's favoritism. We know that.
Exactly. If their only good win is at home by one touchdown to Texas, they're one of the first teams out. But Indiana's best win is on the road by 10 on Oregon, number 9, and they're number 2. I mean, what kind of sense does that make? I mean,
I'll tell you what's the most annoying part though is Ohio State is better than probably most of us thought they would be this year. I knew they would be good this year, but it's annoying how much better they are than I thought they would be. So, yeah, that's Ohio State for you, man. They reload.
Joe, is a Notre Dame fan talking crap right now? Is that what they're doing? Wow, they play Pitt and Navy, which are ranked. Man. Woo. I hope Bro, that's probably the only time in the history of mankind that I'll be cheering for Pitt is when they play Notre Dame. When I was saying they play nobody. But, Brett, do you have anything else to say? We'll do score predictions and we'll hop off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still rooting for this team, man. I still, care for the players and hope that they can put something together on tape. And, a lot of these seniors, man, they came back to try to win a natty, and that's been out the window for quite a while. So obviously it's hard for them to show fight, and I don't blame them for giving up on plays sometimes, but your back's up against the wall, man. You're in that. The Terry keeps saying they're in a storm they don't know how to get out of. You got to go through the storm, man. You got to make it out. So I don't know. Just hopefully the players fight as hard as they can. If we could beat number 2 on Saturday, I'm not saying we will, but the game hasn't been played yet, right? So anything can happen. Pick 6, block punt, anything, man. We can make it happen. So we need that momentum play that turns into a spark in the team. That hasn't happened yet. Last week against Ohio State, we got that fumble, scored, came out at halftime, looked like ass. So we have to flip the switch, man. We get that momentum play, we have to roll with it. We can't sit back and do nothing again. So that's what they need to do, man. I want to see some fight, like some real fight.
Yeah, that's a good montage there. I have Fox on right now because the ranking shows off, but I hope you guys voted today. So New Jersey lost their race, unfortunately, so have fun with that, New Jersey. I was making fun of their schedule, and they said that USC Pitt. Yeah, man, Penn State, bro, I'll tell you what. Notre Dame, if they win out, they should be number 1. That's what I think. Also said
they should be crowned victors. Just don't even play the rest of the games. Just crown them.
USC probably is better than Miami now.
Yeah.
USC could win out. Yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see how it plays out. But, yeah, Brett, you make good points. Again, if they can give Katron the ball, maybe get Nick out in space,
Kobe Howard.
get some young receivers in there, scheme up an offense that warrants effort from the receivers. Then, maybe we can pass for some touchdowns, run Katron, block well. We'll see. But Andy Kotelnicki is the OC, and he is absolutely horrendous at his job. Andy Kotelnicki, is the reason that we're in the position we are right now. He is horrendous at his job. And it's going to be the same stuff. You don't get too mad, guys, because it's going to be the same song and dance this week. But if the defense can play the pass, if they can just play a simple pass defense, spy the running back, maybe they can win. But we know that's not going to happen. So because of the coordinators, I think it's going to be 45-17. That's going to be my prediction. That's my score prediction. It's going to be bad because of the coordinators that we have. They're clowns. So now Jim Knowles, I have not given up on him yet. I think they should give him some time. But who knows, man? Who knows who comes in? They probably don't keep him. But Andy Kotelnicki and his clown college offense, his horrendous offensive play calling will lose us the game. So that's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah. I just don't understand how Kotelnicki went from a B to a B plus play calling last year. Pretty good, right? Play calling was good. To a dumpster fire F, a complete F, failure, right? F for failure. Score prediction, I don't know. I think our defense is going to get a little bit of fight. I think we'll get a couple sacks. We haven't had sacks in a couple games now. I think we can maybe stop them for 34. I think that would be – I'm going to say 34. I think we somehow put up 21 or 24. 34-20, Indiana. I think we're going to cover the spread. I think, isn't the spread at 14 something or 14?
13.5.
Okay. So I think we don't cover, basically.
But just looking at Indiana's schedule real quick, but Brett, so we're giving up less points this week to a better offense, but we're at home. So is that a factor for you or?
Yeah, I just think I'm just looking off the last game defensively. If we play the pass and we make them pass, right? We make them pass because maybe we're stopping the run. That gives our defensive ends more time to get home. So I'm thinking we're going to get a couple sacks. That's what I'm calling for.
Yeah, they could, USC, yeah. But, just looking at Indiana's schedule real quick. We're going to switch to members only here soon, guys. So if you want to see it, member up. But please support us. Like, share, subscribe. Old Dominion, close game at home. Kennesaw State, not close. Indiana State, not close. Illinois, not close. I mean, they beat the living crap out of Illinois. Yeah, Iowa, not a close. Oregon, I mean, understandably close, but great win. Michigan State, closer than they would like, probably. UCLA, not close. Maryland, not close. I mean, they are beating the living crap out of teams, dude.
Yep.
Now, that first game, man, that might be why they're not number one. Because of these – at Iowa, that shouldn't be a factor. That's always a hard place to play. But Old Dominion, I mean, I don't know, man. That was a kind of a fluke of a game because they've just been beating the brakes off of teams. So we should just drop out of the Big Ten and play 6 group of 5 schools and 6 middle-of-the-pack ACC teams get a guaranteed playoff spot.
No, we're not Notre Dame. We're not going to do that.
Well, VT, man, Franklin, he'll make the playoff every year probably. I don't, people say he'll never win an ACC title. Dude, who do they have to play that they're going to lose in the ACC title game? Miami, Louisville, who are they going to lose to, bro? I mean, seriously, who are they going to have? I mean, I forgot about the second segment here. So Urban Meyer, we'll talk about the coach search real quick, and then we'll jump to members. But Urban Meyer, there was a story that he came here, he interviewed, and Penn State turned him down because he wanted no part of NIL, which sucks because he would have been great. But I understand the NIL side. I wish they would just give him a team to do it, but there's obviously some sort of – you have to have some sort of you have to have some sort of, stoking the fire of NIL as a head coach. You can't just be totally against it. So, yeah, I guess they turned him down, because of that. But he was very seriously interested. Chris just said Brett Key from GT. And then you've got Coach Brom, Jeff Brom, played in the XFL. He had that famous clip of him. He was like nearly decapitated, and then he came back the next week. Brian Brom's dad. Brian Brom is the OC, quarterbacks coach at Louisville, and Jeff Brom is the head coach. So Landon, great video, or he did earlier, where he broke down why he thinks Jeff Brom should and could be the head coach. He still drives the 2004 Honda Civic or something like that. Tough as nails, not flashy. He would come here and make a ton of money. Like literally 3 times what he makes now. He makes $5 million a year right now. He would make 3 times that at Penn State at least. I think they're paying $12 to $15 million. So they make a case for that. But yeah, like that's the latest on the head coaching search, guys. There's not a lot, but
Jeff Brom is in the top too. Jeff Brom.
Yeah, so I still think it's Brian Hartline, Jeff Brom, Brett Key, like Mike Elko. That has only heated up. Chris, if you're still on here, what's the latest on that?
Is Coach Drink still on it?
I still hear his name. Yeah, but Urban's out, Saban's out. Miss Terry said no, so he can't. His second grade teacher said he can't do it, so he's not coming back. But him and James Franklin are best friends. They can go, hang out in his living room or whatever they do. Yeah. But Urban Meyer, they turned him down, man. It's kind of a big story, but at the same time, I'm like, whatever. It just keeps getting worse as the days go on. So,
yep.
You have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think. It makes sense. If he doesn't want to adapt to, I think he hasn't coached in years, so he's not used to college football right now. If he doesn't want to adapt, or even if he wants to try, it's going to take some time. I think his coaching days are in the past. I think his prime he already passed his prime. So I don't know what that would have looked like. It might have been good, but none of us really know for sure. So.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy that he would not embrace that at all. I get it.
Yeah.
Because he is an old school type coach, and I think he was out before NIL was a thing.
Yeah.
But I think a big part of that is his ego. Like if the NIL didn't work, his ego couldn't take it. So, he's a big ego guy.
Yep.
That's the type of situation where you would have to really like suck up to him and be like, hey, we need a guy like you to come in 3-4 years, win us a title. Like big ego guy, which is fine, but it's just unfortunate that it didn't work out. But I'd like Jeff Brom. I'd like Elko. I don't know about Drink. Brett Key, I don't know about him either. But Hartline, Jeff Brom, Hartline's just a solid prospect. Hartline, Brom, again, Brett Key, I don't know. But I'd say it comes down to like Hartline, Jeff Brom for me right now. And I think Elko is still a possibility. But, again, I just don't know why he would leave A&M. He could, like, really, really establish himself down there. But that's the thing. It's the SEC. You can't coach for 12 years and never win a big game in the SEC. That's never allowed. So maybe a little less pressure coming here. You can still compete at the highest level, but there'd be a little less pressure. So, but, that's just kind of the situation for the coaching hire right now, guys. Yep. But we're going to go members only here in a minute. So for those of you guys that are still on here, if you want to hop on for that, do so. If not, totally fine. Thank you guys for commenting. And we'll take it from there. Would Hartline leave before playoffs, though? I think he would. Yeah, that's what I heard, that he would leave. So, yeah, that's what I heard. But
if we want offense, Hartline and Jeff Brom are the guys, because Jeff Brom has had very good receiving cores. He's had very good he had David Bell, Rondo Moore. He's had a lot of 1,000-yard receivers. He gets the number one involved, so he would be a good choice as well. So,
yeah, yep.